were not able to give in the first offering today. But in the second offering, we need to receive our adopted missionary offering. This was supposed to be done this last Sunday, and it slipped my mind. Sister Hodge, explain what this adopted missionary offering is. Ladies Ministry.
The adopted missionary offering is under the auspices of the United Pentecostal Church Ladies Ministries, and this adopted missionary goes to the missionaries' children so that they can have Christmas. And so we give this. It's usually a small offering from our church. I think the most we've ever given is like $100 from the church, but whatever you can give, $1, $2, we send that to the United Pentecostal Church International for our missionaries' children.
All right, so you can fill out one of these. Well, I tell you what, whatever comes in this offering, we'll go toward that. If you want record of your contribution, right on the envelope, adopted missionary offering. That would be good. That whatever comes in today, if you don't need credit for your contribution, go ahead and put it in the offering. But if you'd like to have credit for it, get one of these envelopes. Do you need one? If you hold your hand up, the usher will go ahead and get an envelope to you. We want to respond to this offering. But also, if you were not here for the first offering, you need to pay your tithes offering. Go ahead and put that in. Whatever is not designated, we will give this toward our adopted missionary offering. Also, I do want to mention that today at 3 o'clock will be drama practice. So all of you that are in the drama for next Sunday. And of course, our Christmas program will be next Sunday night, the evening service. So please remember that. I know you have family and friends who like to come to our Christmas program. It will be in the evening service instead of the morning service. So that's next Sunday. Also at 5 o'clock will be children's practice. So all the children that are going to be in the program next Sunday must be here at 5 o'clock. And what are those ages?
6 through 12.
6 through 12. So parents, make sure if you want your child or children to be in the program next Sunday, have them here at 5 o'clock. And then at 6:30 p.m. will be our choir practice. So remember these announcements. And then again, remember what's going on this week. Get your growth point and read it. Good article in here today. Don't listen to gossip. So it's a good one. God bless you. Brother Seymour, ask God's blessings on this offering.
Heavenly Father, we thank you, Lord God, for this day. We thank you for your presence in this place.
Thank you, Jesus.
Lord, we ask your blessings on this offering now. We'll use it all in your service. In Jesus' precious name. Amen.
Everybody said amen. Again, I want to remind you, if you're going to attend our annual Christmas banquet this coming Friday night, be sure and get with Sister Brenda Collins before you leave. Purchase your ticket. We need this to come in today so we can have a definite amount. We want to pay them for 60 tomorrow, so we need to fill that up. So please, let's respond. You'll enjoy. Next Friday evening, we'll have a great time together. All right, let's sing another good song, Worship the Lord. God. Amen, amen, amen. Thank all of these wonderful songs today. Have you noticed how these songs are encouraging us today? These songs they pick out today are just trying to encourage us, lift us up. I'm a lesson this morning, and then the Lord just kept pouring these things on me last night. And I thought, well, Lord, must be a bunch of discouraged people. You want me to just unload all of this stuff today? Well, I don't know who needs it, but somebody does. Somebody needed to be encouraged. Okay? Hallelujah. That's not going to do you a bit of good unless you grab hold of it, let it get in your heart. These aren't just songs to sing, to take up space. These songs have been ordained of God today to talk to somebody, minister to somebody, make you know, don't become weary and well-doing. Somebody needs to make up in your mind. I know how the devil works. I've been pastoring long enough, preaching long enough, living for God long enough to know how. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. I think it's time to get your head up. Come on, get your head up. So in just about 10 minutes here, let me give you something else to go home on, all right? The book of Luke chapter 24, verse 49. Luke 24:49, and behold, I send the promise of my Father upon you, but tarry, everybody say tarry, ye in the city of Jerusalem until, everybody say tarry, until be endued with power from on high. Paul writing in 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 7, he said, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. Everybody say that means he hung in there. I have kept the faith. And then 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 17 and 18, ye therefore, beloved, seeing ye know these things before, beware lest ye also, being led away with the error of the wicked, fall from your steadfastness. Amen. But it say, but grow in grace. And in the knowledge of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. To him be glory both now and forever. Amen. My message that we're going to leave on here today, and I hope I get at least a toe wiggle out of some of you today, and you'll leave here with a smile on your face and your shoulders square and say, my Lord, have mercy. We've been encouraged today by the songs that were sung, by the preaching and the teaching of God's Word. The devil is in trouble this week. I said the devil is in trouble this week. He had in his mind to bring some stuff against you this coming week. And he thought the stuff that he's put on you this past week and even today was going to cause you to come to church and just sit there like a knot on the deal pickle looking about it sorry or sorrowful. But oh, come on now. Somebody's going to walk out of here today and say, I'm going to keep pushing on. That's the message to you today. Keep pushing on. Look at your neighbor and say, keep pushing on. Keep pushing on. Have your hands and magnify. Don't fasten your seatbelts. You're going to be up in just a moment. Praise God. Aren't you glad we have wonderful examples in the Bible of men and women who pressed on against all trying situations that came into their life? They just kept right on pressing on. Yes, sir. Amen. And these are put there to encourage us. God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. The God of these people that I'm going to talk about right now is our God, and He still has the same power today as He had then. And what He did for them, He'll do for us today. I'm trying to encourage somebody here today to keep you from giving in to your doubt and fear and unbelief and to the thoughts that the devil's trying to put in your mind. I'm going to preach to somebody here today that's going to square your shoulders and say, I'm not about to quit, I'm going to keep pressing on. One of the greatest examples we have in the Bible as far as pressing on and hanging in there is a man called Noah. You've got to understand that Noah labored to build an ark for 120 years. When everything was crying out against him, the people were mocking and making fun of him. For 120 years, you think you've had struggles for the last few months? Even the last few years, think about Noah, what he went through for 120 years. Every day he got up and said, I'm pressing on. I'm pressing on. They may mock me, they may criticize me, they may say all the things that they would like to say against me, but when I get up tomorrow, I'm going to press on. And next week I'm going to press on. And next month I'm going to press on. And next year I'm going to press on. And he did that for 120 years. He kept building, he kept preaching. I talked about Jacob a little while ago. Genesis 32:24. Jacob was left alone. How many of you ever felt you were all alone? Right. Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. Verse 25, and when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And verse 26, and he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let you go, except thou bless me. What was Jacob saying? He said, I'm pressing on. I'm pressing on. I know what it feels like to be alone and feel alone, but I'm going to press on even in those hours. I know what it's like to have my thigh put out of joint, but I'm still going to press on. I'm not going to feel sorry for myself and be full of doubt and fear. Jacob said, I'm pressing on. I'll press on until you bless me. He wrestled with the angel until he got his blessing. He kept pushing. Everybody say he kept pushing. Oh, the Shunammite woman was a wonderful example. This was the woman that befriended the man of God, and because that she was so kind to the man of God said to his servant, what can we do for this woman? She has been so kind to us. And the servant said, well, they don't have any children. And so the man of God said, she's going to have a child. Going to have a son. God's going to bless her with a son. And that's exactly what happened. But then something happened. Look at 2 Kings 4:27. And when she came to the man of God to the hill, she caught him by the feet, but Gehazi came near to thrust her away. And the man of God said, let her alone, for her soul is vexed within her, and the Lord hath hid it from me, and hath not told me. Then she said, that I desire a son of my Lord, did I not say, do not deceive me? Then he said unto Gehazi, gird up thy loins, take my staff in thine hand, and go thy way. If thou meet any man, salute him not, and if any salute thee, answer him not again, and lay my staff upon the face of the child. And the mother of the child said, as the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee. And he arose and followed her. What happened? Her boy died. Her promise died. Well, she took that promise, she took that boy, laid it on the man of God's bed, and said, I'm going to the man of God. He gave me the promise from God that I was going to have a child, and I just don't think God wants to take it away from me. Now, she could have given in. She could have said, honey, go get a shovel, and let's bury our promise. Let's bury our son. But oh no, she said, I'm going to press on. I'm going back to the man of God. course, you know the rest of the story. You know the rest of the story. God healed her son, brought him back to life. She kept pushing until the man of God went to her dead son. I'm preaching to some folks here today who need to make up in your mind when you leave here, I'm going to press on. I'm going to keep praying. I'm going to keep fasting. I'm going to keep living for God. I'm going to keep holding on. Oh yes. Oh yes. Jesus in the garden prayed for 3 hours. The humanity of Christ kept pushing his Father to give him strength to get through the trials and the humiliation and the agony that lay ahead of him. Aren't you glad Jesus kept pressing on? How many of you glad he didn't give up in the garden? How many of you glad he didn't give up on the way to Calvary? I'm glad he kept pressing on. He went all the way. Oh yes, and when they put him in a borrowed tomb on the 3rd day, he kept pressing. He came out of that tomb. He came out victorious over death, hell, and the grave. And said, I come out of here with the keys in my hands. Oh, yes, he kept pressing. And because he kept pressing, listen to it now. Luke 24:4-9. And behold, I send the promise of my Father upon you, but tarry in the city of Jerusalem until ye be endued with power from on high. Acts 2:1. And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. And suddenly there came a sound from heaven as of a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. And there appeared an uncloven tongue like as a fire, and set upon each of them. And they were all filled with the Holy Ghost, and began to speak with other tongues as the Spirit of God gave them the utterance. How many of you glad those disciples kept pressing on? I know there's a little argument that some believe they were there for 7 days, carried in the upper room for 7 days. Others say it was 10 days. Well, I don't really care if it was 7 or 10. I just know one thing. Those disciples kept pressing on. They said, I know what He's promised us. I know the power that He has promised us. I know the fire He has promised us. It's been 1 day. It's been 2 days. It's been 3 days. We've fasted. We're praying. We're believing. It's been 4 days. It's been 5 days, 6, 7. And if it went all the way to 10, they said, we've got to make our mind. We're going to press on until it happens. They kept pushing until the power came. What are you saying to us, Brother Hodge? I'm just telling you, we've got to keep pushing.
That's right.
We got to keep pushing until the Holy Ghost comes. We got to keep pushing until revival comes. We got to keep pushing until miracles come. We got to keep pushing. We cannot stop. Jesus didn't quit. We can't quit. The disciples didn't quit. We can't afford to quit. We got to keep pushing. I wonder, do I have any pushers in the house today? I'm not looking that good. Do we have any pushers in the house? Do I have anybody that'll come around this altar and say, Brother Hodge, I'm going to push until we have a great outpouring of the Holy Ghost. I'm going to push until revival comes. I'm going to push till miracles take place. I'm going to push till miracles take place. Thank you so much. Have birthdays. Today is Amber Thompson's birthday. And Callie Greenlee. Here today, her birthday. Tomorrow, Brandon Forrester's birthday. James Hellam's birthday, and the 15th is Sister Hodge's birthday. We have some more this month. We'll call them out next Sunday. All right, let's sing happy birthday to everybody. Sister Hodge is with it. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. May you live Jesus here. Every day of the year. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And the best you ever had. All right. Amen. All right, please. All of those that are be back sometime today for your practice, make sure you remember that. And then, of course, Wednesday night, special time, great service has come. Enjoy the all the road. The next Sunday, of course, morning service, and then our program, Christmas program, next Sunday evening. God bless you. Shake hands with Brendan.
Just gotta make sure the stuff is well, I got stuff for
Just ask everybody if you can stop.
Make sure you purchase your ticket for Sister Brenda before you leave.
feeling better?
Purchase those tickets.